Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And I've been wanting to get this review for a long time, actually, a good couple of weeks. This is a review of Scarlet Traces, which I absolutely adore, right? I absolutely adore it. I just got the third volume of it, so I started a reread of the first volume, and it really deserves your attention, right? If you haven't seen it before and you like the same sort of crap I do, this one is for you, right? This is absolutely fine. If not, maybe not. But anyway, before we get into it, can you hit the like, share, and subscribe button? That'll be fantastic. I haven't 100% decided, I'm probably going to debut comic reviews on my second channel, so I can build up that channel and then move it onto my main channel about a week later. That's my goal. So please definitely hit the subscribe button. That really helps. The share button really helps. I am very grateful. Comment, let me know what you think. Yeah, and not even for the algorithm, just because I would like to know what you think. That's a nice idea. If you disagree, let me know. Like, share, subscribe, comment. If you have any comics you would like me to review, send them in, right? If you're a creator, please get in contact. I particularly like indie stuff, so please, I like things off the beaten track, right? Like, share, subscribe, comment. Sign up to my Substack, right? Sign up to my Substack, which is awesome. My Substack is awesome. It's my email newsletter. I also have a paid Substack where I am releasing on it my own. If you're a steampunky person, my own steampunk graphic novel I'm working right now called Crown of the Empire. It's $5 a month, mate. $5 a month, and I'm throwing a bunch of other stuff in as well. If you like comics, that one might be for you. That way, it's only in black and white. When I do the print version, I'll do the color version. Fine. Like, share, subscribe, comment, Substack. Yes, we covered everything. We have covered everything. Let's and I feel quite covered. Let's have a look at Scarlet Traces Volume 1. Absolutely adore this book. It is a tour de force for Edginton and Disraeli. I love it. Now, the artwork is very stylized, and it might not be for you. For me, it works fine. For me, I actually very much enjoy it. So what is it? What is this? What is Scarlet Traces? Well, the first third of the book is I would say, a rather good recreation of War of the Worlds. One of the more accurate ones. Now, interestingly, that first third was the second volume of Scarlet Traces produced. The first volume takes up the last two thirds, which is essentially a sequel to War of the Worlds, and asks the question: what would the British do with all that Martian technology? Nothing good. But first, let's look at the adaptation. Because the artwork is absolutely beautiful, right? Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, this is one of the opening pages, and this is why I love comics, right? Because you don't get this with cinema, you don't get this with film, you don't get this with novel either. It's a really beautiful combination of artwork and literature, and it to tell an unfolding story. So this is like the very famous opening. No one would have believed in the last years of the 19th century, right? And it just I love the pacing of the panels for this, and it's a sign, I think, of somebody really knowing what they're doing. And again, by the way, I'm a big sucker for War of the Worlds, so I like these like accurate recreations of it. And we see here this, like, I think really excellent recreation of that Edwardian life, that very genteel, very ordered, very pretty, very picturesque thing. And you need that at the beginning of the book, because when the Martians come, they basically the whole thrust of the novel is complete terror, right? Complete terror of H.G. Wells says, I remember him saying in interviews at one time that what motivated him was when the British Army will go to Africa and they'll fight people armed with sharp pieces of fruit and not much more. He was like, what would it be like if somebody as advanced as we are to these natives in Africa were to us, landed in England? Like, what if we had no defense whatsoever? How would that shake us, right? And it absolutely did, right? It absolutely did. And and that was the entire point of the book, right? So here we have the famous scene where they first see the aliens. And again, I haven't seen an adaptation that really nails this to the same level. But here, the next couple of pages are going to show you is just fantastic. The introduction of the heat ray, right? They come and say, what up, old chaps? We're here in peace. We'd like to be friends. And they just eviscerate them, right? Eviscerate them with the heat ray, and you get to feel the absolute terror. And from then on in, society is crumbling, which again is the essence of War of the Worlds, as more of the milking stools, the tripods build themselves and come and attack England. And you get these absolutely great bits of it where. Completely outmatched Victorian Edwardian, say British military are trying to take them on, as in this scene over here. Here, let me see if I can zoom in because I really like this little bit over here where you have 1 second. And so I don't know what Scott's guys look lively there. Put your bleeding backs into it, right? As they desperately try and take on these incredibly advanced war machines, and you get that feeling of like joy, right? Of like that you had when you read the book. It was so exciting, right? So absolutely exciting. So then we get more into what's going on. Oh, there's the thundercloud bit in it. Just absolutely wonderful, right? And if you're familiar with the book, which I'm sure you are, you're familiar with War of the Worlds. You know the basic story. Right, and again, they recreate it very well, and they recreate the life under occupation. Yeah, I'm just looking at this and thinking of the BBC version they did a year or so ago, and going, why didn't they do this? Right? Why? It's such a great book. It's such a great story. Why wouldn't they do this? So I love this where he emerges and there's all the red weed essentially made out of people, right? Made out people, and you see him slowly go mad as he runs and tries to make sense of the thing. And the whole book is like about his degeneration. They tell it in about 50, 60 pages. Again, works fantastically. And the where was it? So towards the end, we see the where is it? Up here. Just trying to find the right part. Towards the end, we see they've dying of whatever it was in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. It was they used their was it biological weapon against them to take out the Martians. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Worth it. Worth the price of entry for this adaptation alone, right? Absolutely worth the price of entry for that. And again, ends beautifully. What I would say one of the most perfect adaptations of this ever. But then we go into the main book, which is Scarlet Traces 10 years later. What on earth would Britain be like with all this technology? So firstly, you have all this like just gorgeous architectural steampunk, dieselpunk, I would say, visions of alternate London. I love it, right? And Disraeli just knocks it out of the park every day. This work has been going on for quite some time. But here, I like the way it's about 10, 15 years they've been doing it in different formats. But I love like the Hanson carriages now scuttle around on little Martian-like legs, and there's green vapor everywhere. So the main plot of this revolves around the protagonist. What's his name again? I can't even remember. But essentially, he's an ex-military retired spy, right? He's essentially James Bond for this universe. He was out of England during the initial invasion, and his manservant gets call one night that his brother is here from Scotland. And is going crazy looking for his daughter, which leads them into an evil plot where the British are doing what the British do best, being evil and terrible people. As we see over here, there's some espionage game going on with the what's left of the Martian. Now I don't really want to spoil it, but I do want to show you how absolutely gorgeous this thing is. So what we have here is just an incredible story, right? A story that really drags you in. It feels a very authentic political espionage thriller in a world where the Victorians are given unbelievable power, but unexpectedly, and they would do with that power pretty much what you would expect. It is incredible Dieselpunk steampunk setting. So my only real complaint with this book, which I do adore, right? My only real complaint, it ends on a very dour and low note as they go into the second book. In fact, there's about a 30-year gap between this. Is it 30-year gap? I think 30-year gap between this one and 20-year gap. This is about 1910, 1915, and the next one's about 30 years. Next one is set in the 40s, where you see what does government do? What does the government do then? It fits so well into today's world. This was done, I think, around 2005. It really talks about the industrial military complex and the need for there to be constant war. And on top of all this new incredible technology and incredible miracles they have, that's really the drive that keeps this society going. And it's a fantastic story. You will be diving for the second book on this because it ends, I would say, not on a cliffhanger, but on a dour, depressing note. And I am glad they continued it, right? I am glad they continued it. But again, the artwork is just beautiful. And I love it when they really want to show the tranquil beauty of Victorian society. This page is a great capture. It's an absolutely beautiful page. It reminds me a bit of Surratt. He says, "We are in hell." It looks like as they try and track down what's going on. But what can I say? Very strong recommend, right? Very strong recommend. Like it a lot. And at the back you have just a fantastic making of sketches of how they came up with the look for everything. And this page I particularly like. They showed you. This was the page that they published where they'll say a big explosion like that. But here's the original page, which I kind of prefer, quite frankly. But I do like they show you. I like the making of, right? I like the making of. I think that stuff just interests me. So this is what 150 page book. Huge recommend. If I haven't been clear about this, huge recommend. I do hope you check it out. I'm looking forward to reading the second volume and reviewing that. Once again, if you have anything you'd like me to review, just let me know, right? Just let me know. If you're a creator, send me your book. If I don't like it, how about this? If you're an indie creator and you send it to me and I don't like it, I won't review it. Okay? I don't like slagging off people, right? But I do it, don't get me wrong, but I don't like doing it, right? So please send you up. Happy to look at it. My name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.